One rapper dropped a diss on the biggest op 2 hours after his death, and another went off on paparazzi for disrespecting him. These are rappers' most savage moments. And we gotta start off with Lil Durk, because in early 2021, Durk was going crazy, performing at the Oh My Festival in the Netherlands. And everything was going smooth at first, until one of YoungBoy's crazy fans in the crowd started acting hard to get some quick clout. The dude started dissing King Von. The fan also held up a shirt with NBA YoungBoy's face on it to trigger Durk. So once Durk saw the dude, he decided to make an example out of him and had his security guards bring the dude to the stage. And once they pulled him on stage, Durk went off on the dude and put him in his place. After that, Durk would sling the dude off the stage and let everyone know he ain't gonna let nobody disrespect Von in front of his face. The fans' reaction clearly showed that he was embarrassed after what happened. A few days later, the fan went on Instagram and explained his side of the story.
So I went to him, and he started talking about that he a real gangbanging and shit, and he a gangster, and I can do nothing to him. And I told him, yeah, I represent. I have the shirt of NBA YoungBoy, so what you gonna do about it, you know?
But Lil Durk ain't the only rapper who went savage mode on someone for dissing their dead. Because Foolio did the same one day when he was at the mall. Because back before Foolio blew up, people were comparing him and Jacksonville rapper Lil Papa on social media. Foolio and Lil Papa were cool with each other at one point, but Foolio let it be known on the post comparing him to Papa that he was better than Lil Papa. Things eventually got so serious that Foolio whooped Lil Papa when he saw him at Foot Locker. The situation was caught on video, and you can see Foolio and his two homies whooping Lil Papa and the other dude he was with. Things didn't go too far, and it didn't seem like anyone was really hurt. But after the situation resurfaced, Foolio told a couple different versions of what went down. He did an interview with Say Cheese TV in 2021, and he said the fight happened because Papa had been sneak dissing on songs.
Y'all don't hear the 1,000 sneak diss say to me, antagonize me and you get what I'm saying? So when I see you, I'ma address it type.
What's the history with you and him? How does that correlate?
We got songs too. We got songs out on YouTube and but just got in the we fought. I beat his type. I had beat his in the mall. Me and my little cousin Coach had beat his in the mall.
Then, a couple of weeks later, he went on Cam Capone News and let Cam know that another part of the reason he whooped Papa was that when Papa saw him at the mall, he was being disrespectful and dissing Foolio's dead brother.
So like he pointed at me, he was like, man, it's him, man. He too disrespectful, yada, yada, yada. He was like, he said some the second person he was with, he was like, Kendra dead for real. And Kendra, that's my little brother who got killed by the police. I wear the wristband, it's his wristband. Like he got killed by the police, and after he said Kendra dead for real, it was just no more thinking. Just blacked out, and we just fought, beat, and that was that.
How long were you guys fighting for?
Probably like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
And ever since the fight, Foolio and Papa have been dissing each other back and forth. But Papa ain't the only rapper from Jacksonville who Foolio had a heated beef with. He also had a huge beef with Young and Ace. And the beef between the two got insanely disrespectful and out of hand. Because Ace started dropping music back in 2017 and was building some buzz around Jacksonville. He kept it up in 2018 and was growing outside the city too. Ace saw his brother and two best friends getting killed right in front of him. The four of them went out to dinner since it was 2-3's birthday. And when they left the restaurant, the ops caught up to them and started hitting at him. Ace got hit and barely made it out alive, but he was the only one who made it out of the situation alive. After it went down, Foolio sent some shots at Ace and his people on social media. And he told Say Cheese that he didn't feel bad about it.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody know the situation that happened, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't cool with quite a few other people who died. I said what I said, like, I'm on.
Foolio and KTA were non-stop dissing Ace and his gang. And they dissed way more than Ace and his people did. Because Foolio and his homie Kojak remixed Spot 'em Got 'em beatbox and got very disrespectful on the song. Foolio even rapped one verse where he straight up name dropped all Ace's dead partners, saying,
Corbin got kidnapped, they found his bones, he was right. Corbin, bitch, you was supposed. They knocked out. John had the food till they walked down. Up in the ground. Curtis felt around. Corbin got kidnapped, lost, got found.
but Ace and his crew eventually clapped back with a diss of their own named Who I Smoke. The song sampled the pop track 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton, but the lyrics are what shocked everyone. Ace and his partners took shots at Fulio and all his dead homies due to all the dissing they were doing with bars like, I'ma shoot this when our mother see you. I don't go nowhere without my heat. Cool smoking on Lil P, smoking on Lil Petey. I was smoking Trey D too. And 12 paramedics couldn't save your life, boy. Rod K dead, and he never coming back, boy. After Ace, Spinner Bins, and Whopper with the Chopper went mega viral with the song, Fulio clapped back since he wanted to get a more viral diss. So he dropped another diss named When I See You and sent shots at Ace's brother and homies who died in front of him back in 2018. Fulio started off the video with a news report about the shooting that left Ace's brother and 2 homies dead. He also printed out a flyer with their pictures on it and danced in front of it while dissing them at the graveyard with lines like, went out to eat on his birthday, 4 shot, 3 dead in the worst way. He kept dissing on me. Now we smoking 2-3. Then, even after all the diss tracks cooled down, Fulio and some of his homies went to 2-3's grave and posed in front of it. They even held up Jordans in front of his grave to be disrespectful. And Ace and his crew had chilled with all the dissing since it brought the wrong attention. But things would change in June 2024 because things would change for Fulio forever. On June 2-3, Fulio was out to celebrate his birthday. He let everyone on his IG know that he was in Tampa and even showed them the Airbnb where he was staying.
The pool party start the day at 5, 6 o'clock. If you already got the address, pull up, man. You got the address, pull up. If you need the address, DM me right now. The pool party start at 5, 6 o'clock. You got to add it. You got to add it, man. Push up. We just got to this Tampa, Florida, man. You already got to add it to the pool party. Push up at 5:30, man. Push up at 5:30, man. We finna get everything right. You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Everybody got their shot, put their shot in the air, man. Okay, David. Everybody take their on 3, man. 1, 2, 3. Got my brother with me. He done popped out for me for my birthday. He done time. It's lit. Oh, God. Yeah.
A few hours after everyone pulled up to the Airbnb, Fulio would show that he was drinking and turning up since it was his birthday. Then, a few hours after being at the Airbnb, Fulio uploaded another post on his story, letting everyone know that the police had just shut the Airbnb down and kicked everyone out. Then, after getting kicked out of the Airbnb, Fulio would go on to show his location again, letting everyone see him at the hotel he moved to for the next part of the party.
Hey, my birthday, man. Everybody coming up to spell. Man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We deep as hell. We deep as hell, 20 deep.
Not long after, around 4:40 in the morning, gunshots could be heard in the parking lot of a Holiday Inn. 2 cars were hit, one left with multiple bullet holes in the windshield. 4 people would be shot, and unfortunately, Fulio would be the one who lost his life. 2 hours after the news came out that Fulio lost his life, Young and Ace went in straight savage mode and dropped a diss on Fulio named Do It, since he was glad that Fulio lost his life and got the last laugh. Cause in the song, Ace raps, call his phone. Say they got that low, I told them do it. I ain't sparing, it's on sight if we into it. He with his baby, do it. He with his, do it. With his mama, do it. This money maker, do it. Shortly after the track was released, many fans speculated that Ace called a hit on Fulio and dropped this track to celebrate the hit being successful. In another interview, Say Cheese asked Fulio if he feels like he has money on his head, and Fulio said this.
Do you feel like you got money on your head?
I done heard a few rumors in the streets, but yeah, something like that.
Because I've heard you say that before. I've heard multiple people say that before publicly, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, is it a crazy figure? Are we talking big money, or is this or?
I say it's a pretty penny. So it's a pretty penny.
But now, let's move on to Lil Uzi, because it isn't always the street rappers who have savage moments. A few years ago, Uzi was about to drop a huge tape, but some dude hacked into his stuff and leaked everything, which messed up Uzi's dropping the project. Uzi had put a lot of money into it and had to trash it. So Uzi caught up with the hacker and went savage mode on him for slowing down his money.
Like I should be slapped out your stand up. Skinny sit down. What's wrong with you? Hacking on my motherfucking leaking my music. I got a job. Up relationship with God. other Then this got screenshots out of my Instagram trying to make it like what the bro?
But that ain't nothing compared to this next rapper's most savage moment, because Hitman Holla is a battle rapper from St. Louis who's known for being on Wild 'N Out. And back in 2018, a video came out showing Hitman knocking out a dude in the barbershop for awkwardly approaching his son. The video starts with Hitman telling the dude, the dude looks like he's drunk or something, and tells Hitman,
"No, I'm just trying to shake his hand."
Somebody off the camera starts going off on this dude too. And when he turns around, Hitman throws one at the dude and puts him on the ground. Hitman yelled at him, saying he told him multiple times to leave his son alone.
Man, I just told you get the my son's face.
He keeps telling the dude he told him not to mess with his son and kept going off on the dude for awkwardly approaching his son.
Playing with me. You walk up on my son like that, I kill you. I wouldn't. Playing with me, man. I told you 20 times, stop.
But now, let's move on to T.I., because he had to go savage in a situation about his son as well. But things were a little different, because one day, T.I. and his family were at a Falcons game. And during halftime, his son King tried acting tough with him and was talking hard to his dad. King's mom told him multiple times to chill out, but he wouldn't chill and just kept talking crazy to his dad.
Ain't no mystery, man.
I know you don't.
Man,
I know you don't. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me?
T.I. then lets King know that he's embarrassing himself by trying to look hard. And that's when King puts his hands on T.I. and tries doing something to him. But T.I. instantly grabs him up and puts King in his place, letting King know he can't do anything with him.
You are embarrassing yourself and your family. You're embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. Man, what is she talking about?
Man, get off me.
Well, you can't do nothing with me. Ain't you can do with me.
But now, let's move on to Quando Rondo, because Quando has been into a lot of problems throughout his career. But one day, he had a moment where he completely went off. In 2019, Quando got into a crazy altercation with NLE Choppa while at a nightclub after NLE and his people tried Quando. He went on IG moments after everything went down and let everyone know he cracked a bottle on one of NLE's partners' heads.
I just cracked NLE Choppa homeboy and running up on me. Hey, crack NLE Choppa, and I got that found me, and I'm round Houston. What's up?
No, nigga.
Me, yeah, free white B, 4K trade, nobody safe. Yeah, his partner ran up on me, cracked him in the Hennessy bottle, bust his little face all open, blood everywhere, and I got that found me. Same but I cracked on hood, on my child.
NLE later went on IG and said that Quando Rondo is banned from Memphis and that he's weak.
You was a on Jesus. We doing this for real on Jesus. You can't come to Memphis. Talking about.
Quando then went live again, replying to NLE and letting NLE know that he goes wherever he wants to go.
You was a basketball player before you blew up. I ain't never been to the 7th grade. Tripping. Then that talking about some goddamn I can't come to Memphis. I go where the I wanna go.
NLE's friends went live too, and it seems like he was in the hospital since you can see where he had got busted in the head with a bottle. Now, let's move on to Nipsey Hussle, because he also went into savage mode a few years ago at the BET Awards. Nipsey was trying to move some orange cones and drive through an area so he could park his car without getting messed with. Nipsey's security guard had an orange cone in his hand, but the man in charge of the parking got disrespectful and smacked it out of his hand. That's when Nipsey smacked the dude up for being disrespectful with his security guard. And that didn't slow anything down for Nipsey, because later that evening, he still went on to perform like nothing happened. Now let's move on to Future, because he went off on paparazzi for not knowing when to chill. Because it looks like Future was leaving a restaurant, and he tells the paparazzi to chill since he had already let him get a video. But the dude had just kept on recording after multiple warnings.
Hey, you already did that earlier. No, but they told me you're famous. What's your name? If I get somebody to come out with these cars and do something to you, man, you're gonna be thinking I'm wrong.
So, since the dude didn't want to respect Future and leave him alone when leaving the place, Future splashed his drink on the guy recording since he told him to stop more than once.
Go to bed. Yeah, thank you. I got the video.
Now, let's move on to a rapper from Memphis named King Tootie, because Tootie saw one of his ops at the corner store and pressed him since his op had put his hands on Tootie's sister. Tootie told the op to hit him the same way he did his sister and asked the op to put the baby down since he was ready to crash.
Y'all hit my sister while I was in jail, and y'all just jumped on my sister. Who jumped in my sister's car? Huh?
I pulled off in my own.
Tootie wanted to do something to the dude so bad, but the only reason he let the dude slide is since he had the baby with him.
Hey, put the baby down! Put the baby down!
What iPhone you think your sister using right now? Sister, the iPhone, not
you need the med. I'm finna bury you. I'm gonna beat you to sleep. Put that baby down. Put that baby down. Put the baby down.
Thankfully, Tootie was respectful enough not to whack the dude while he was holding his baby. But now, let's move on to Mo 3, because he also ran into one of his ops one day, and the op that he ran into was talking real crazy about Mo 3 on Facebook. So Mo 3 put the dude in his place. He pulls up and asks the dude all about statuses that he's been making about him.
Mr. Make a status about me. He been making 1,000 statuses about he been making he been making 1,000 statuses. You know what I'm saying? I'm Hollywood. Oh, you made me. Fly.
Mo 3 told DJ D-Real that he was messing up his name by doing that, so he had to be put in his place for doing that. Whenever he tried getting D-Real to talk, he didn't say anything because he was scared of Mo 3.
Pull up on some gang shit. You know, now I apologize. Nah, bro, you running my name, fam. You running my name. Why is you running my name? I ain't nowhere running your name. Nowhere. Nobody catch me running D-Real name. Say somebody D-Real, I go mixtape. I ain't talking still say go mixtape. Ah, damn, they really screenshot running backs here, running through the mud, through the grass, through the backyard, through the trenches, through everything. Hey, you ain't gotta do all that, fam. I ain't do nothing to you. Nah, he just salute me and I don't want, yeah, we can get that in a minute. I'm handling something right now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now he salute me and just say all but you know, you pull up on them like this, man, you know, he on Facebook running my name. I'm all type of Hollywood book. Mo 3
even went on to ask D-Real why he was doing all of that, but D-Real stayed silent and didn't say a word and was scared for his life.
Baby, why you doing me like that? Why you doing me like that?
I'm getting up. Stop getting up. Sit down, bro.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And let's move on to YB, because he also had a moment where he had to go savage mode since someone tried playing with his jewelry. Because a video of the show, released by TMZ, shows YoungBoy performing the song War With Us, while on top of his security guard's shoulders with fans surrounding him. In the video, YoungBoy has his top off and his chain around his neck. And in the middle of the performance, a fan jumps up to touch YoungBoy. So YoungBoy took the chain off, and either the same fan or someone else tried to snatch the chain out of his hand. Without hesitating for a second, YoungBoy rocks the dude in the face. And after a few seconds, YoungBoy is back to performing. As he does, he starts holding the chain in front of the crowd, daring anyone to reach for it. Now, let's move on to Kanye. One day, Ye is in a room with several people, including Dame Dash, and they are getting things together for Ye's album named Donda. As the music plays, Ye asks where the bass is, since the beat isn't hitting hard enough.
Josh, where the bass? Josh! Where's the bass? Where's the beat?
Chance the Rapper was there as well, and Chance then leaned over the couch to talk to Ye. There's no telling what Chance said to him, but it obviously pisses him off, since Ye starts screaming at Chance and tells him to sit his A down. After the incident, Chance says it made him look at Ye differently, since he felt that Ye did a bit too much.
It made me evaluate my friendship with him for sure, because it was like, I had never been so close to him.
Now, let's move on to Jay the Youngin, because one day, Jay met up with some dude to buy something. And that's when Jay noticed that the dude was trying to sell him and his bros some fake yerks. So Jay went off on the dude and started whooping him. Since Jay was pissed that the dude selling fake things on the streets. And in the post, he put R.I.P. Mac Miller and Juice WRLD to pay homage to them since they both died from an overdose. Now, let's move on to Shy K, because Shy had filmed himself putting hands on one of his ops since his op was screaming something disrespectful online to get cool points. So once Shy ran into the dude in person, he smacked him up and asked if he wasn't just screaming Ewok.
Take everything out. Just screaming Ewok? Ewok, stupid. Grab him. Grab him. Grab him, Lefty. You were just screaming chili. Why you screaming chili? I wasn't screaming chili.
Getting pressed like that on camera is bad enough, but King Von did something similar to one of his ops while behind bars and went straight savage mode, because all of the inmates were in the holding cell. And while in the cell, King Von spotted his op, 051 Freaky, so he slipped out of his handcuffs, went over to the corner, and started whooping Freaky, since he had a tattoo saying F L.A. Capone. But it didn't last long, since the police broke everything up and put Von back into handcuffs. Now, let's move on to the baby, because the baby got into an altercation with one of his ops in early 2022 with his baby mama's brother at a bowling alley. Danny Lay is the baby's ex-girlfriend and baby mama. The two were having issues early in 2022 after an argument surfaced on social media. So Danny Lay's brother Brandon stepped in to defend his sister, which started a beef between him and the baby. TMZ even spotted Brandon and asked him about the baby, and he let the world know that he wanted to box the baby and that it was up whenever they ran into each other.
I'm with it. Like we could get in that ring whenever. It don't matter. You can come see these hands, bro. I really got hands out here.
What do you?
I'm not 6'9". I'm not none of these rap that be talking and they can't fight. I can actually fight. I still beat your with my neck like this, bro. On God. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we gonna do. When you come to the West Coast, bro, which I know you be out here, we gonna catch this one-on-one fade, bro. You know what I'm saying? One-on-one fade to see what happens between me and you. I want to see how much of a gangster you are, how much of a real man you are. You know what I'm saying?
All of the dissing started a beef between him and the baby, which eventually led to throwing hands, because on February 9th, 2022, the baby and Brandon ended up at the same bowling alley. So when the baby spotted Brandon, he swung on him since he was talking very disrespectful. Then the two crashed onto the bowling lane and the baby's crew surrounded Brandon. Brandon was outnumbered 5-1 and getting hit from all sides. Someone even grabbed him by the hair and slammed him to the ground. The baby left before the police arrived. Brandon posted a video afterward calling out the baby for jumping him with his crew instead of fighting him one-on-one.
Grab me by my hair, didn't catch no fair, came and jumped once I slipped. I spoke to you like a man, my nigga. Yo, come, let's talk one-on-one like some men, nigga. Me and you on the side, my on some real. You know what I'm saying? That's some ain't no brownie points there. Grab me by my fucking hair.
Brandon also let it be known that he was pressing charges and suing the baby since the baby attacked him first. But that ain't the only time the baby had to do something, because in 2018, the baby had to check some goons after they tried pressing him since he was in their hood. And 21 Savage also whooped the crazy goon for acting too serious during a basketball game. So click this video to see rappers who checked stupid goons.